Yeah, that rat blindfold. Look at that! Seriously! So good. He really drew that. And then published it. And some of you bought it. Someone bought it.
All right, listen up, you primitive screwheads. When you got your badge either last night or this morning, you must have received a freebie bag. Everything inside it is worthless, except for one item, the Holy Program Guide. Now follow these simple instructions. Take out your program guide.
Now.
Now.
Do it. It's not a request.
I'm waiting. I can wait all day.
Where'd that song? It'll be the book labeled Program Guide.
Events guide.
Hold it up for
Nerds, right? Nerds. You're right.
If you don't have one on you, share with your neighbor, like a little kid's oxygen mask on a plane. Open the book to the last couple pages. You see that? That's the programming schedule. Now you have no excuse whatsoever for not knowing when and where anything takes place.
Also contained in the program guide is a convenient map of the entire convention center. Isn't it nice that we have to spare your planning hunting down the location of everything like it was scattered across Hyrule? Seriously, is everyone's rich? It's hard, like I turn around and I forget like the picture that we used, so then I turn around and I see it and I'm just as surprised as the rest of you guys. That's a great picture.
He looks so upset that he has to go get all the maps. Doesn't it suck to have to get all the maps?
First thing to do is to walk the floor. For those of you who come to San Diego to make those huge once-a-year nerdgasm purchases, the single greatest piece of advice anyone can impart is to use to traverse the entire sales floor before you actually purchase anything. Important, do not buy anything. Once you have spotted that rare and elusive beast that you see, you may be tempted to purchase said creature right then and there, but as Craven the Hunter will tell you, there's plenty of gain on the savannah, known as the Comic-Con sales floor. Choose your prey wisely. If you don't stop around, you could risk the end of all your ammunition before the end of the hunting season. Goodwill Hunting 2, hunting season. Unless you're Scrooge McDuck, you probably don't have enough funds to spend the entire weekend buying everything cool you see when you see it. So why don't you ration your funds to last throughout the entire weekend? Here's a tip. Sunday, about an hour before the con floor closes, dealers are so eager to get rid of their wares that in an effort to lighten their load, the entire floor becomes like a swap meet. The wheeling and dealing rivals Tatooine Jawa droid resellers. And when those kind of bargains are about, you don't want to find yourself without public credits. Because he's using his powers. The convention floor is so filled to the brim with identical dealers that it puts the clone army to shame. But this is a benefit to you because it makes one-of-a-kind items greater in abundance. Your job is to exploit this and find the lowest price this side of the quicker stop. And we've said it before, and we'll say it again. Dealers want to get rid of their merchandise so there's room to haggle over the price. Try it and you might just get a great deal, but use it in moderation. This means bartering is just out of the question.
However illegal, bootlegs may be the only way to obtain rare out-of-print movies and television shows. The Star Wars Holiday Special is an excellent example of this, as its director, George Lucas, has sworn to hunt down every existing copy and smash them with a hammer.
That's a quote.
You have to buy it bootleg if you're ever going to witness B. Arthur sing a Star Wars themed song in a cantina. It's not a joke.
It's not a joke.
No. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Said it was awesome.
Someone said it was awesome. Like, oh my God, it's like 4 hours long.
It's 4.5 hours long, and Jefferson Airplane had to change their name to Jefferson Starship just to hide the fact that they were in it. Not even kidding.
All right, this is when we talk about comics. Do they still sell comics here? Supposedly sections A through C of the sales floor are dedicated to the comic conventions of yesteryear. But as of yet, we have only seen blurry photographs of it.
Now, I know you guys are all hot and bothered about getting that hard-to-find Jungle Tracker Batman action figure in the con floor and place to find it, but just make sure you shop around and you know the stuff you said before. And then cards and collectibles. Are you into collecting cards? Non-sport, movie memorabilia, gaming. Many booths carry what you crave. Pieces of rare cardboard that fill that empty spot in your heart when you realize you felt bad. Rob Liefeld is an artist. You should be able to find everything you want for a price. Please keep in mind, though, that most card dealers hate themselves, and by proxy, they hate you. It's just called cardboard crack for a reason. They sell you on what you are on to support the vicious cycle that is their own habit. Shirts. As if this convention wasn't already your one-stop shop for all that is nerddom, the apparel here is to die for. You want a shirt with a third-tier Justice? Did you actually put that? Third-tier Justice League character? Got it. You want that thing? Just a shirt proclaiming that you're indeed a fan of Bayside Tigers? Got you covered. Want a shirt that tells the world that you don't mind that Greedo shot first? You go to hell! Go straight to hell!
That's George Lucas wearing a Han shot first shirt. Who likes irony? Comic-Con is full of random encounters at every turn. Just be prepared for when that truly rare and precious item you had no idea even existed appears out of thin air and you are suddenly forced to spend your father's medicine funds. Because, you know, like diabetes isn't life-threatening, right?
He's putting on cords here.
Dad doesn't need his insulin.
It's you, Jesse.
Yes, it is. Hey, look at that.
See that? It's highlighted.
Yeah,
That's what the yellow means.
What used to be tucked away on the outer rim territories of Comic-Con universe now makes up 95% of the con floor landscape. Yes, Hollywood. The large publisher booths so seem to be overcompensating, like lifted trucks, hair plugs, and breast implants. Take our advice, it's all a facade, and you're wasting valuable time with these eyesores that could use you to view amazing panels like Klingon Lifestyles or Starship Smackdown.
All right, guys, seriously, guys. That's from the Klingon Lifestyles panel. If you don't go to that, shame on you. It is seriously the best thing at the entire convention.
What is the quote? The quote's like, I eat pie or something like that. Can anyone translate that?
Who can translate that?
Klingon? No?
No. Like, we were like trying to like, we're like, we should put something Klingon on there.
Like, I will kill you, but
Like you are dead, I avenge my father or something. And like every word we put into like the Klingon English dictionary or whatever, like it was like,
thank you, Google.
I was like, kill. What? There's no Klingon word for kill? You're kidding, right? All right, avenge. What?